Hey guys, what is up and welcome to my channel. It's a Hardback Life. My name is Jordan and today I'm going to be doing a book review for you on Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephenie Meyer. Oh my god, Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I am so sorry. I cannot believe I said Stephenie Meyer. So first of all, I just want to give you a disclaimer that anything I say in this review is not meant as an attack towards you. It is just me sharing my personal opinion on this book, and that in no way, shape, or form is meant to come after you. If you love the book, awesome. If you hated the book, awesome. But I'm just saying that I am not trying to attack anyone, and yeah. And everyone's opinion is their own opinion. I'm just going to share mine. And also, I want to share that if anyone has the desire to say, if you read Caraval, you would have liked the book more. If you say that in the comments, I would just prefer you not, because I've seen reviews of people talking about the loving Caraval, but hating this book. Or even seeing them on Goodreads, let people love Caraval, but they were disappointed with Once Upon a Broken Heart. Anyway, let's get started. Once Upon a Broken Heart is about a girl named Evangeline Fox, who we find out is left brokenhearted because the love of her life is set to marry her stepsister. And this is in the synopsis, so it's not a spoiler. So yeah, he's set to marry her stepsister, and on the day of her stepsister's wedding to the love of her life, Luke, she decides to pray to the Prince of Hearts, who is a fate and one of the most, one of the most outspoken and cruelest of fates. She prays to him and begs him to stop her sister's wedding to Luke, because obviously she loves Luke, and Luke should not be marrying Marisol. And so he does, but on one condition. Evangeline has to kiss 3 other people in order to make this deal come to pass. And she agrees to it. And so throughout the book, we see Evangeline fulfill the deal. But before they do all of that, he stops the wedding, and something happens to Evangeline, which is then fixed, and then the book goes on. And I gave the book a 3 out of 5 stars. Originally it was a 3.5, but I knocked it down just because of how irritated I was with certain things. And yeah, that's basically the premise of the book. And I just have to say, I really enjoyed the premise and the plot. Basically, I thought those were both interesting, and yeah, I thought they were both interesting and just really cool. And I also loved the fairy tale-esque vibes that the author created throughout the book. There was definitely a hint of Cinderella meets Alice in Wonderland, which I love those two fairy tales. Way that Stephanie Garber creates a whole city, just like with her descriptions and like a whole culture. It's very beautiful. Her writing is very whimsical and fun, and her descriptors are really cool, and I enjoyed that so much. But as far as her writing goes, when it comes to characterization in this book, that's where I really was disappointed. And it's not just characterization, which, by the way, the characterization in this book fell flat to me. I felt like you only see just little bits and pieces of each character. Like Evangeline, she's very hopeful and really just obviously wants, the main thing she wants in this whole entire world is to love, to love and be loved. But the main thing really, other than that, you see is just that she's a nice character. She's this nice, lovely person who's very hopeful and just believes in all these wonderful things. But like, that's like, we don't get many layers than that. And then she also believes, like me, within that, she believes the best in people, even though she's told not to. And then we have Jax, who was a character in the Carval series. He's just this whole, like, mysterious bag of tricks throughout the whole entire book. Like, we don't get very much out of him either. And I mean, that was probably the intent of the author. But when you, like, leave one of the characters as a complete mystery and don't really build upon them much at all, it leaves me frustrated. Because, like I said, I'm a character-driven reader. And I want to be invested in my characters. And I just was getting so frustrated throughout the book because Evangeline would make some really ridiculous decisions and you're like, why the heck are you doing this? Or Jax would, which, by the way, Jax was supposed to be a huge part of this book. There were a lot of moments where he was missing, and so Evangeline was just there and we're just left to rely upon her, like, carrying this book. And like I said, she felt like all the characters fell flat for me. What I would have loved more for Stephanie Garber is her development of the characters. Like I said, like especially the Fates, the other Fates that were introduced in this book. I wanted more, and I didn't get that. And I was very disappointed by that. Also, there was a fate in this book that was basically a vampire. And that whole scene, I felt like, was just thrown in the book. And it kind of made sense to me, but at the same time, I was just like, okay, we have vampires in this world all of a sudden now? Like, where the hell did this come from? That just was just, that threw me for a loop. And I was like, Stephanie Garber, what now? And also, oh God, the ending. The ending, like the last 50 to 100 pages, were building up to something that was really awesome, and I could tell. And when the reveal finally came for at least that one thing, it was a bit of a shocker, but at the same time I saw it coming. There's a lot of things in this book that I saw coming, and that was another letdown too. But like, I'm not even going to hold that against Stephanie too much. But, like, the ending was very hopeful and awesome because the character, Evangeline, took matters into her own hands and decided to try and figure things out on her own without Jax's help. And this is where I really felt hope for Evangeline as a character because, I don't know, she was just really, I don't know, making me want to invest in her. After the reveal and everything was like getting kind of hopeful and cool, the ending was just really dull. Like the last 5 pages of the book are just Evangeline wrestling with her inner thoughts on everything she's found out, and the thoughts consist of Jax and her stepsister and everything. And she's just wrestling with that for the last 5 pages of the book. And then it ends. Like, it's an abrupt ending. And I was just like, okay. Like, I don't know. I feel like this book could have used maybe another 30 to 50 pages. Maybe 30. To really close it out and give it a proper ending. Because that was just really lame. I was literally just sitting on my bed, or at the foot of my bed, reading. I had to read it 2 or 3 times to, like, just, I don't know. I had to read it 2 or 3 times. And I was like, this is really how the book is going to end. Which, by the way, I'm not really sharing too much about that, because, yeah, I don't want to do that. Because there's some of y'all who haven't read the book. But yeah, it just left me with a sour taste in my mouth. And like I said earlier, I'm going to read Caraval, so I am more up to date on some of the characters that appeared in Once Upon a Broken Heart that were in Caraval, like Jax and Donatella. But yeah, I don't think it will change how I feel about this book. Because, yeah, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. But I am still going to continue on with the series because I am curious. I am curious, y'all, to see how this story develops more. But as a first-time reader of Stephanie Garber, overall, I'm just really disappointed. And yeah, that's basically what I have to say about Once Upon a Broken Heart. I'm still going to continue on with the series, but this first book was, yeah, not it. I mean, I'm giving it a 3 is me being generous. So, yeah. I just want to say, by the way, I apologize if my thoughts are a little bit jumbled. But this is what you're going to get, because that's how I felt about this book. Like, my thoughts were jumbled because I was so confused and so very disappointed, because this was a anticipated release for me in 2021, and because I really liked the premise once I heard it. Anyway, you guys, if you would like to, please like and subscribe. That would mean so much to me. And I would also get you updated on when I post a new video. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing my first book haul of the year coming up really quickly. Also, I'm going to be sharing with you my May TBR as ASAP. So anyway, you guys, I hope you're going to have a great rest of your day. because it's like really early in the morning here. Yeah. But yeah, have a great rest of your day, and see y'all later. Bye.